Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we begun the 2042 offseason, and it started off pretty bittersweet. We come off of our second Stanley Cup in 2 years. That is back-to-back. That was the word or phrase I was looking for, but my mind could not think of it in that moment, but I'm not going to restart this recording. But it started off sweet, a nice sweet lemon flavor. Stanley Cup victory, the awards, it was nice. All of our guys stepped up there in the Stanley Cup finals. We take home our franchise's 8th Stanley Cup. Now, on the other hand, the best NHL player in modern history. Okay, so during the 2000s, you have your greats. You have Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, Ovechkin. Jeffrey Woodworth tops them all. And he decided to call it quits at the ripe old age of 39. I thought he would go out a lot sooner than he did. But you know what? Apparently he wanted to just go for just one more run, and he did. Winning the Stanley Cup pretty handedly. That was our postseason. We were never in an elimination situation. Ooh, that is a great name for somebody, the elimination situation. But, as I was saying, Jeffrey Woodworth, we can talk about him all day. I wish I could. I could, technically. I could literally stay on the screen and talk about Jeffrey Woodworth for half an hour. And it seems there was a lot of love in the comments. My last two videos have actually done really well, and I don't know why, but keep going. I really enjoy the support. Really love you guys leaving comments, likes, even if you dislike. I don't care, because I'm still going to say Abel Carlos. I don't care what you say. Jeffrey Woodworth is the man. No doubt in my mind. But we still have 2 more seasons to play of this franchise mode. And it all starts with the free agency period. And we are going to start with the contracts. Might as well. Okay, there are a few things to discuss here pretty soon. We did trade for 2 guys, Hugo Bergeron and Curtis Morgan from the New York Islanders, 28 years of age for Hugo Bergeron, and Curtis Morgan is 36. Both these guys have been really, really solid performers. 70 points this year for Bergeron. And how many did Curtis Morgan have? He had 88 at 36. I think these 2 players can come over and be good for us. Even if Morgan drops off, I think he can be a really good offensive player for this team. He scored 111 assists a few years ago, which, makes him, I believe, one of 3 people ever to score 100 assists in a season. Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. He's a machine, and they have the chance to come over to one of the best teams in the NHL, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and try to make a name for themselves. Now, I didn't think we would have $1.5 million in cap space. I didn't expect to acquire both Hugo Bergeron and Curtis Morgan. I thought it'd just be one or the other. So we're not left with a lot of room. We are going to lose pieces, but you know what? I think we just gotta go out and just try to win 2 more Stanley Cups. Try to complete the 4-peat. Okay, but you never know. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. I know I should be catering to the young guys, Friesen, Mironov, all those guys. He's in 87 now, too, so I gotta be wary of this. But I thought, let's go out full offense. Okay, let's see how well we can do in the next 2 years. And it's sad. It sucks that I'm not going to be able to see a bunch of these guys' careers finish and all that jazz. So I wish maybe in the future NHL could. I mean, EA already does it with MLB. You can go, I don't know, I think forever on that franchise mode system. 2K, you can go like 90 years. So it would be nice if they could just add that feature where it could go more than 25 years, because Jesus, Jeffrey Woodworth was on this team 22 out of the 23 years I've been playing this game. Okay? It'd be nice, but this franchise mode is coming to an end. I thought I should do something special for the last 2 years. Just go for it. Let's try to get Savoie one more Stanley Cup, okay? One more. But it all starts with an off-season. The UFAs this year, and we're going to have to walk away from a lot of them, which sucks. I do plan on bringing back 2 of them, if possible. I mean, Matt Goldring, I would love to bring him back. 1.4. There is one guy that I'm going to trade. Melvin Rodriguez, if everything comes working. If it works. If everything works and everything goes to plan, I think everything should work out. We're going to be a good team. I don't have any doubt in my mind about that. So I'm going to let go of a few guys here, bring a few guys back, and get this offseason underway. And I don't need Hamill. He wants a one-way contract. And at this point in this franchise mode, we are just going for it. We're going for a Stanley Cup. I can't cater to the young guys, which sucks, because I always love doing that. Ask me 5 years ago in this franchise mode, I would always try to cater to the young guys because I love building. Oh, he doesn't want to come. I don't want to give him a one-way goodbye. He could grow a bit more, but I'd rather not. We can't cater to the young guys at this point. We need to just go for it 1 or 2 last times and see where it leaves us, because I've never actually finished a franchise mode. I've never done the full 25 years ever. So it is going to be interesting getting to the end there. But we need to do this first, and there are a few things to discuss. I don't think this is going to be the longest of episodes. 20 minutes maybe, but I want to start the next season fresh in one episode, you know? So Swanson, how much does he want? 1.2, 1.7 in cap space. I don't know why it went up by like $225,000. Don't understand that. So RFAs, we have Vikland, who I think, in my opinion, would be the smartest player to bring back, just because our defense could use another guy like Vikland. We still look really good. We don't have to fix much if we let go of all the guys that we have in the UFA spot. We're still solid. If we need to go out and trade Melvin Rodriguez so we can acquire 2 of them back, I'll see what I can do about it, but I'm not too worried about it at this point. He can come back for just a little bit over $1.75 million. Works for me. We got a bunch of RFAs. Sure, why not? Reasoner. He should turn into a decent NHLer, but time is ticking. Martinez never turned out to anything special. I'm sorry, bud. Bogosian, Peterson also didn't turn out to be anything special, but I'm not surprised. It tends to happen. Our unsigned prospects? That wasn't really English, but you know what I mean. No unsigned prospects, forward and defensively wise. So this upcoming season is interesting. Barch is now the highest rated goalie on this team. Kavanagh is 86 overall, 35 years of age. Sorry, I can't speak. It's currently 3:30 in the morning. Okay. 665 wins, which puts him 20-something away from Martin Broder's record. I will Google it before the start of next season, but I want to watch him win that game if I have the ability. So that would be awesome. in general, if we could play him I want to keep these. This would be a nice tandem, but going to the playoffs, it might be smarter to go with a guy like Barch. But I do plan on keeping Barch if Byers doesn't turn out to be the player, or just doesn't turn into an NHLer quick enough. But we do have a lot of players to work with if we want to make a trade or two, and we could probably work around some cap space. So I'm going to sim a day, see who signs, see who doesn't. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of guys that decide to just don't sign, but we'll just let them go, fill up during free agency. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, okay, these guys don't want to come back, so I won't bring them back. You can go get your money somewhere else. Doesn't really bother me at all. There you go. RFAs. Vicklin didn't sign his contract, so I'll give him the 1.2. I'll give him whatever he wants. Koskinen, I guess, give him a contract. Advance a day. Does Vicklin come back? It'd be nice if he did. Scout comes back, and nope, another scout comes back. Cool. Vicklin. Awesome. Works for me. Works out pretty well. Now the UFAs. I'm looking at my sheet in my hands. We look nice. We don't look as clean as I would want it to, so there's going to be a little bit of digging we're going to have to do. So Hemingway is off the list. We do have 1 point. So Walker is going to go. We don't have enough money, but we did sign Vicklin, so I think it's going to even itself out here pretty soon. Hemingway, how much does he want? He wants $2 million. Don't think we're going to be able to get him back. Matt Goring, Swanson. So we can offer one of these guys a contract. For the fourth line, who would be the smartest guy to go with? That's hard. I think Matt Goring might be the smartest guy to go with right now, since he's usually always a really solid player there. And I think my plan is going to start free agency. We're going to trade away Hot Rod or Melvin Rodriguez because he makes $2 million. So if we save those $2 million, we can put it back into Hemingway, which would be good. I don't know. I think I'll see what we can do about that. But Swanson is not the guy. I'm going to sign Matt Goring to a contract, maybe a little bit less, 1.2. Let's see, let's sim a day, see if he signs back. Signs the contract. So Hemingway, we are going to release right now. I do love him. I hope we can get him back because he's been a really solid player throughout his career. So that looks like all those contracts are ready and set to go. But before we get there, we do have to discuss our coaches. Oh my gosh, I had to turn my mic off there because I had a sneeze fit. Oh my lord. So, we have a situation. It has been brought to my attention that my head coach does not fit our younger side. Or younger side. I mean, what's the best way to put this? Kompaka does not fit our young guys' scheme fit as well. So let's see. Like, he likes Savoie, Kovalev, Prohork, and he likes a few of the younger guys, but Lindstrom, I would rather go out and maybe get a coach that fits better. I do like Kompaka. He's been really solid for us. A really, really solid coach. He's got a fantastic winning percentage. I do like him, but I think for right now I can go wait. I'm gonna let him go, but if he's the best option out there in free agency for the coaching side, I'll go ahead and get him back. So Gauthier will sign him to a contract, might as well. And then Ryder for the assistant coach position. You'll take the assistant coach position in the AHL and you will like it. Okay, and well, while we're here, okay, there are a few things I want to discuss. I don't know right here. I can, but there's one guy in particular, you know who you are, who was discussing in the comments saying, oh, I should add subscribers into the franchise mode, my next one. And I've already started working on that. I did put out a Twitter post a while ago. It was a few months ago, probably three months ago, 2 months ago, where I was saying, oh, I put X-Tech is a franchise mode NHL YouTuber who puts in created players like, oh, give me a name, give me a position, give me like special stats, like what the highest stats you would want for this created player, and it'd add, I don't know, more connection to the fan base. I think it'd be a lot cooler, and I've already started on it. I've added a lot of people from Twitter on, or created Twitter players into my next franchise mode. I'm testing out offline franchise modes. I'm still getting my roster complete, but there will be a video out soon. It has to be soon before I start my next franchise mode. All that will work itself out. I did actually cancel plans the day I'm recording this so I could get all that stuff done because I care about my YouTube, okay, a lot. But Compaka, I know I'm all over the place right now, okay? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, okay? I understand. But there will be a bunch of stuff out on my YouTube channel in the next few days. I'm still working on the roster, making sure it's all complete. Bunch of custom players. Spoilers, I'm actually adding Jeffrey Woodworth as one of the custom players into the NHL entry draft a few years down the road, which will be awesome. I don't know if I can recreate that, but it'd be really awesome, you know? A lot of things to come on this YouTube channel. It's only going to get better as 2020 progresses. But back to the franchise mode. Compaka, we are going to let you go. I know, that's nuts, okay? I'm hoping there is a coach that maybe works better. I'll look at it. And if he's the best suitable candidate for it, then obviously I'm going to go with him. So Ryder doesn't want to come back. He's the AHL associate coach. So we are here in free agency. I will deal with coaches in a moment, but I wanna see what's floating out here in free agency. Anything special? Anything we have to worry about? It looks like. Oh, that would be such a sick player to have. Ooh, there's so many guys out here. Shane Wright. Ooh, ooh, that would be a player to have. Oh my lord, jeez. Oh, first overall pick in 2020, what? 2022? Yeah. I mean, friggin' Matthew Savoie still on his team, if you know what I mean. I mean, we are his team. He is our team. Don't have a lot of money to work with, and really, I would love to go out and get some of these players, but it doesn't work for us right now. Burkholz? Nah, there's no point. There's no point of saving up cap, going out there and having the chance. I want to make sure we definitively have those assets on our roster instead of just trading it away and hoping we get a player. But actually, I want to check how much Hemingway is asking for before we actually get to a few trades I have in mind. There's not a lot of big trades, but there's trades that are necessary. So centerman, is Hemingway down here? Hemingway. Is he? What? Did I miss him? He's a center, right? Hemingway. Oh, Hemingway dropped to an... Okay. Now... Okay, let me look at my depth, because I haven't been paying this best attention to my depth. Well, I'll go to view contracts. That'll be a lot easier, actually. So, do we have any centers in the system? We have this guy. There's a few. We have Emil Schalz. We have Murphy, who could jump up. You know what? We could totally just wait on it, which might be the better option. We have... Yeah, we might be... We have a lot of work going in and editing the roster, I mean fixing up and cleaning it and smoothing it over this coming season. But I think in general we're going to be looking solid. I think we are. Man, it sucks that I'm not going to be able to see a bunch of these prospects grow, but it happens. So I think, man, we're looking good. We are looking solid. So I don't think Hemingway is necessary at this point. Trading away Hot Rod for the cap space. If we need to do it eventually, we can do it. But right now, I think our roster is set. I think it is. But we need to go hire a few coaches. So I'll look at it, see if there's a head coach that works better. So I do like forward-heavy coaches. So not super keen on the younger guys. This guy's more balanced. Brock Besser? Oh ho ho! Brock freaking Besser is a coach. I love that. Oh, wait. Is Woodworth a captain? I'm not a captain, but a coach. No. Or oh my god! I gotta. Dang it! I do want to. Nah, never mind. I would have seen him because I went by that. Okay. So Brock Besser, I want to look for scheme fit, but I don't know if we just go ahead and. I think it's already too late. I mean, this balanced guy might be the better of options, but is there a generalist? That might be the smartest decision. You know, he's a really solid offensive guy. Power play's pretty good. He's a balanced guy. He does tend to like the younger guys more, but he also doesn't hate the older guys. I think that might be the best guy to go with. Marcel Riviere. I think for these next 2 years, he is going to be the guy to go with. Now, I could regret that, but you know what? We need a little bit of change after a little bit of turnover. I think it might be the best signing necessary. I think it's a necessary signing, especially with all this turnover, a lot of change on this roster. We got to be more defensively reliable. We're not the offensive team we used to be, but I think a guy like Marcel Riviere is going to help the younger players grow under their own, be more successful. I think it could work out. Okay. And a AHL assistant coach. Okay. What are we looking for? Fisher, this guy, sure, that worked. Friggin' Carl Fisher. Works for me, bud. Are you kidding me? Carl Fisher. 750 grand. Take it. That should be done and done. So we need Riviere to come on. That'd be great for us. If not, I'm going to go ahead and sign Kompaka. Dmitriev, 84 overall to Detroit. And a first over to the Washington Capitals. Trying to rebuild there in Walla Walla, Washington. Riviere signs his contract. That's dope. Fisher signs his contract as well. So I think that is it for this one. My roster is looking a little bit cleaner. It's all a little tied together now. We are heading into our second last season of this series. It's going to be a lot of stress on my part to get this roster ready for the next episode, but it'll be lots of fun. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.